Hi, this is Phil from Keto Knuckleheads. Today we're gonna make a sunflower seed bread without any flour in it. And I don't know about you, the reason we're making this recipe today is because I get tired of keto bread recipes that taste like eggs. This recipe does not taste like that at all. It's a wonderful bread that almost takes on the taste of a malt bread with whole wheat in it. I hope you enjoy this video today. So this recipe we're going to look at today comes out of this cookbook, which we really enjoy and we would highly recommend. It is the Everyday Ketogenic Kitchen by Carolyn Ketchum. And we picked this up at Costco probably more than a year ago. It can be picked up on Amazon as well. It's an excellent cookbook with lots of great recipes from Carolyn Ketchum. We're gonna look at this recipe now. So the first thing that we're going to do is the wet ingredients. The first ingredient that goes in is some sunflower seed butter. We're going to put it into this bowl here. All right, the next ingredient is 3 room temperature eggs. If you're like me, sometimes you make mistakes. The next ingredient is 3 tablespoons of water. The next ingredient is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which has been softened. And then the last wet ingredient is 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. We're going to combine the wet ingredients in this bowl just to bring them all together. Make sure that the sunflower seed butter is somewhat incorporated before we add the wet ingredients, and the eggs are also combined into the wet ingredients. So I'm just bringing the wet ingredients together here. It almost takes on the complexion of a really soft peanut butter with all the wet ingredients brought together. So I'm going to add in half a cup of unflavored protein powder. And then we're going to also add in 1 tablespoon of granulated erythritol sweetener, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. All right, and then we're going to bring all the wet and dry ingredients together. And that is basically it, bringing the ingredients together, the dry and the wet. And then we're going to bring it together into the loaf pan here. So we put it in the loaf pan and we're going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees, approximately 25 minutes, until the edges are crispy and a toothpick or something comes out of the bread as dry. So we just took it out of the oven about 10 minutes ago and we've let it rest, and we're just gonna see how it goes with taking it out of the pan here. Oh, look at that, came out super easy. We'd use parchment paper when we put it into the pan. You can see it's nice and golden brown. Looks very good. We're gonna take it off of the parchment paper here and have a slice of it and see what it looks like and what it tastes like. So I'm gonna go to this side. I'm just gonna look at that. Beautiful. Nice and bubbly. It doesn't look too eggy. Excellent. Great bread. Probably a little bit of butter toasted in the oven in the toaster is awesome. Really great. One thing I forgot to mention is that the original recipe calls for a half cup of unflavored egg white protein powder. We used unflavored whey protein powder and it works perfectly as a substitute. And just to give you the macros on this recipe, a serving size, and there's 12 servings in this, and I guess it would depend on how thin you cut your slices of bread, but the 12 servings works out to each serving size being 185 calories. I would say that's probably 2 slices of bread, 15 grams of fat, 8.1 grams of protein, and the net carbs works out to be 3.1. There's 5.6 grams of carbs, but then you take the fiber 1.2 and the erythritol, which is a sugar substitute, brings it down to 3.1 net carbs for a serving size. So I think that's pretty doable if you're having a lunch and you're having a sandwich or something. Pretty doable on the ketogenic diet. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And if you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to be notified on future videos, just press the bell icon.